Hi everyone, I'm Sky, and before you become an adorable active member within this fluffy community, there's 3 things you should know that I wish I knew right at the start. Okay, so firstly, if you're new here, I'm a wolf with an internet connection. Hi. I'm also a furry, and today we're going to be talking about furries. Specifically 3 things I wish I knew before I joined this wonderfully complex and sometimes confusing fandom. Now usually, the rule of paw is you'll know if the fandom is initially something you may want to be part of, this being because of a love and interest you have in anthropomorphic characters. Then this transitions into you learning about fursuits, then conventions, the online world of furs, and you quickly realise that you've essentially found your tribe. So now, you're one of us.
Yeah, Homer, room for one more. One of us, one of us, one of us, one of us.
But over time you start to notice things that you didn't see at the start, and that segues us into not safe for work content. Now of course if it exists, there's yiff of it.
There may be something there that wasn't there before.
What's there, Mama?
I'll tell you when you're older.
This is the same for any community, be it cosplay, gaming, etc. So why would it be any different for us? Now before I mini rant here, I don't want anyone to get me wrong. If that's you and you like that, great. You do you. Figuratively speaking in this case. Now Twitter is usually where most of this content ends up. Mainly because Facebook is run by Puritans and that stuff usually gets blocked out pretty fast. But having Twitter installed on your phone as a furry nowadays feels like a real gamble. I don't think I need to tell you why you shouldn't scroll through furry Twitter in public, especially around normies. If I want to see an adorable fluff getting absolutely stuffed on my lunch break, I'll go and visit a Build-A-Bear workshop. Now again, I digress. If that's your scene, that's completely your freedom of choice. But for me, the reason I use socials is to follow creative furs, artists and entertaining fursuiters, just because I feel they represent us all truthfully. Now onto the second thing I wish I knew. How diverse this community is. And what I mean by that is how skilled and talented some furries are. I mean, we have furs that can play instruments, can sing, dance, draw like a god, develop games, organise events, raise money for charity, amongst many other things. And this doesn't just go for creative talent, it also goes for profession as well. We have furries that are in the medical industry that do an amazing job, furs in the police force, gosh I hope their personas were all sheps, that'd be too perfect. So we really are everywhere. And at the start I really didn't realise this until later on when I started to learn more about the fandom. And then the last thing I wish I knew was that despite the fandom being what it is, an open community for all, this doesn't necessarily mean that all furries want to be around you, i.e. just because they're a furry doesn't grant you or them the permission to get along with them just because you're into the same thing. It's a hard pill to swallow, but it makes sense really. Do all gamers get along with each other? Probably not. Do all cosplayers get along with each other? No. So it's okay for that to be the case. The important thing is when you do find a fur you gel with, they're the ones that you kind of want to create your circle with within the fandom. You'll notice this at conventions as well. You'll have groups of furs that typically know each other beforehand. However, this isn't always the case because I know a lot of furries actually make new friends at conventions and hang out for the day as well. But yeah, ultimately the furs that stick around are the ones that you will bond with better as time goes on. That's just how life is. If you find it tough to make friends or meet new furs within the fandom and would like to start, I have a few videos on this channel that can help. My last video was on being shy, and I cover other areas of mental health within the fandom as well. Just because we're all human behind the fur and, well, it's important to remember that sometimes. Hope you enjoyed this video, please give it a like if you did and maybe subscribe for more content from your boy. I'm going to go and enjoy a safe for work pizza now and hope to see you all in my next video. See ya!